404 on your hometown station, KHTS. We have a busy couple months ahead of us here at your hometown station. We've got the 10th annual Home and Garden Show at the end of April, which we're blowing out this year. It's bigger than ever. We're expecting like 25,000 people. It's going to be huge. We have Man and Woman of the Year quickly approaching, but what looms larger is the annual KHTS Sacramento road trip, which is just a couple weeks away, March 18th and 19th. It's the 14th year we're doing it, and if you're not aware of what it is over 100 community leaders take a two-day trip up to the state's capital. They have various meetings with elected officials, bring up topics of importance, really just to the residents here in the Santa Cruz Valley, and get a behind the scenes of how the state government functions or doesn't function at sometimes, Regardless, joining the community leaders on the trip are members of the KHTS news team and a few select high school students who are the business, political, and social leaders of Santa Cruz's future, and really of the present, because the youth is now. I have one of them joining me in the studio right now from Saugus High School. It's Niamani Knight. And Niamani, how are you? Thanks for coming in.
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. Are you a senior at Saugus or are you a junior? What year are you?
I am a senior this year.
Very exciting.
Yes.
It's nervous though, right? Getting to the end of high school, you have to make a decision. Have you applied places?
It's quickly approaching, and I get to actually stay here locally for about a year to do my prereqs. So,
awesome.
So
COC?
Yes, COC.
Very nice. I went to COC. I went to Hart. I graduated in 2012. I'm a little bit older. But I went to COC, and honestly, that is the way to do it.
Perfect.
Get the prereqs out of the way. You don't have to spend all that dough. And then, you just matriculate on to wherever you're going after that.
Exactly.
Now, are you involved in your school's ASB?
I am not in ASB, but I started a nonprofit when I was 13.
Okay, so Carl, our station owner, was telling me about this off air. He refused to give me any details. He wanted to make it harder on me, but I did a little bit of research myself, and you actually founded and run the S.T.R.E.A.M Kids Expo.
Yes.
Now, I've heard of STEM. I've never heard of S.T.R.E.A.M. Tell me a little bit about the organization.
Yes, so I was always a STEM girl. I love science and math, but I saw some of my peers were afraid of STEM. They were afraid of math. How did we create a unique place for students with all different learning styles and abilities to have the access and exposure to career at an early age? Well, after much research, I came up with the concept of S.T.R.E.A.M. It focuses on science, technology, reading, engineering, arts, and manufacturing with an emphasis on having an entrepreneurial mindset. So getting kids to think like owners. And that's how S.T.R.E.A.M was created.
Awesome. When did you start it?
I started it when I was 13, so I was in 8th grade.
And did you just start by getting your friends to join along with you, or?
So I started with my local school district at the time. I was in the Antelope Valley, and we got about 400 people the first year, and we've grown to serve over 10,000 students, which is very exciting.
No way. So this isn't just a localized Saugus High School thing, or even a Hart High School district thing. This has grown.
Yes, we've been able to work in 3 states and 6 different cities now, and we are excited to continue expanding nationwide and hopefully globally one day.
That's crazy. And you still run everything.
I run it, but I have a very supportive team behind me. So there are 6 board members behind me. My mom is our president. We have a few key members from our community, like California Highway Patrol is on the board, Mr. Robert Dominion, Faye Neshuat from California Bank and Trust, individuals like this. Gantum Lighting and Controls is also on our board. So I have a very supportive team behind me.
You're the boss. You're running things. That's excellent. That's kind of cool.
Thank you.
I am joined by California's future governor, Niamani Knight, who is a current senior at Saugus High School. Mom's going to be joining you on the trip, right?
Yes, she
awesome.
is.
Now, I feel like you should be running the trip. What do you hope to gain from the Sacramento KHTS road trip?
Yes, I am hoping to gain knowledge. It's going to definitely be an experience, and I come with connecting the dots between education and career and really being an advocate for my peers. And so I'm hoping to gain knowledge on what's happening and what our leaders are doing today, and hopefully come with a few ideas to motivate change and areas that we needed, especially in education and movement to career.
Awesome. Well, she's Niamani Knight. We're looking forward to the future. She is a senior at Saugus High School, going to be joining us on the 14th annual KHTS Sacramento road trip. You can follow along updates from the KHTS news team on March 18th and 19th. They're going to be conducting interviews, giving you live look-in and updates of all the meetings going on. And tip, Niamani, I've heard from the KHTS news staffers from years past, bring some Cliff Bars, bring some snacks,
okay.
especially for the bus ride. Are you going to be taking the bus up there as well?
I am taking the bus.
That's brutal, isn't it? A bus
I
all
heard
the way
it
up
was
there?
like 5 or 6 hours. I will take some snacks, though. That's a good tip. Thank you.
Yeah, bring some headphones, maybe an eye mask so you can get some sleep.
Okay.
I don't know. Niamani, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
I'm sure we're going to be conducting interviews with you during the road trip and exciting stuff.
Yes,
Follow
thank you.
along, hometownstation.com.